So I'm ready to turn this over to Dave.ca. Yay, come on up, Dave.
All right. Hopefully it turns to my slide, or am I supposed to do it? Well, they'll figure it out there. Anyways, thank you very much for having me back, Diana and Mayor Clay. I really enjoy the opportunity to share my opinions on social media, and I think some of you last year, you heard me speak, and some of you have heard me on my radio show on CKNW, and I love talking, as you know. And yes, I know. But I talk very quickly because what's about to happen is this is a 2-hour presentation. Don't worry, settle down for a sec. Really whittled down to about 15 minutes. So I've put my contact information up here, so that way if you have any questions afterwards, please don't hesitate to give me a call, or if you're hanging out by the hors d'oeuvres or the snacks, that's where you'll find me after here, and love to chat about social media. So what we're going to talk about today is Facebook. Facebook. And we'll talk about why we want to talk about that, but here are the objectives that we want to go through, but there's only really 2 of them we're going to talk about today. Go through some social media stats. Because once you hear how cool Facebook is and how your business can grow and how you can get new clients, if you're not already on Facebook, I'm hoping that this will encourage you to get on Facebook. And if you're already on Facebook, hopefully this will encourage you to do some new things. I have 9 reasons why a Facebook page is better than a profile. I could have done 10, but that seemed like more work than it needed to be. So 9 it is. But so we're going to get through all this in a very quick 15 minutes. So on with the social media stats. There's 3 main channels that I talk to with my clients. That's Facebook. Facebook has 1 billion users, and it's growing every single day. Pretty much you can do video, you can do status updates, you can actually sell product online through your Facebook account. It's worldwide, and if you're not on there, we'll talk about why you should be. Twitter, 140 characters, really, really short, but it's a great way to drive more traffic to your website and to your Facebook page, and they can connect up. And the last one is video, is YouTube. The videos on YouTube are incredible. We were just talking before the show here about the presentation, about McDonald's. Has anyone seen that McDonald's YouTube video that they did showing how they make a Big Mac and how that they admit that they put it through Photoshop and they do all these things? This video has 5 million views. And it's amazing. They've turned a whole commercial into it. They talk about things. So instead of talking about it, they show you how to do it on video, and I encourage you to use video. And some of you have gone through your websites, have gone through your social media, and you're using it really, really well. But all of these things tie back into Facebook. So some stats on Facebook: almost 18 million users in Canada. In the last 6 months, it's grown by 500,000 users. So that'll be over 1 million new users this year, and next year it's projected to go to another 2 million new users. I'll explain why that jump is going to happen. 53% of the Canadian population is online. And of that 53%, almost 79% of Canadians that are online are on Facebook. So that says that a majority of the people, almost most of the people who are online are on Facebook. And that's the connection that they're using. And how often are they on Facebook? They're on Facebook an average of 5.5 hours. Some would say to me, well, Dave, you're on there 5.5 hours a day at least, but it's actually 5.5 hours a week. So your clients are on there chatting with friends, looking for new opportunities, looking for what's cool in their community. So some other things, breaking it down by male versus female: 54% of Canadian Facebook users are female, 46% are males. Go women. The next part of this is by age. I won't go through all the data here, but look at that data as it pertains to your company. Where are your clients? Where is the demographic? They're online. The fastest growing segment in the social media world is 55 and over. That's the fastest growing. People in their 20s, like me, we were early adopters. Thank you. We were early adopters. People in their 30s and 40s, they're getting online for work or connecting with their kids. The older generations are slowly getting on there, but the fastest growing segment is 55 and over. Put it this way: in the next 10, 20 years, there'll be people who are alive who do not know anything, do not know a life without Facebook. You're going to have people that'll never have a home phone, but have always had a Facebook address. So that's the stuff that's going to happen. And the Facebook address never changes. You'll have basically from cradle to grave contact with your clients. Think of how many times, for people over 30, you've changed your phone number. Facebook doesn't allow you to do that. Not that it doesn't allow you, it follows you. Every time you change your name, the address changes with you. And your thousands of followers and friends change with you. That's why Facebook is so cool to connect. And again, looking at this chart, 94% of users on Facebook are adults, which makes sense because you have to be at least 13 years of age. A new study just came out this week that said 80% of Canadians, so it's actually gone up, who are on the internet are on Facebook. That is higher than the global average. The global average is 60%. This again tells us that Canadians are more apt to be on Facebook, which means this: we need to be on there yourself. Some other really cool stats, and I apologize, I know I'm throwing stats at you really fast here, but they're really cool. 50%, almost 50% of people who are looking for a product to buy use Google. Who here Googles something before you go to a restaurant, before you buy something? But check the next stat out. 48% look to Facebook to see what their friends are saying about it. That's pretty cool. And why does that happen? Think about it. On Facebook, all our friends, or presumably our friends, they influence us positively. Although we do have our frenemies, I believe the name is, and random crazy psycho ex-girlfriends. But other than that, you have pretty much your friends on there, and you value their opinion. And that's why we look to them for advice. 56% of online shoppers have clicked the like buttons. You've seen those, right, on web pages and on products. The like buttons, very cool to have. 38% of shoppers have shared comments. How much more apt are we to listen to our friends give us a comment than a total stranger? So almost 38 to 40% are providing comments. And that's not just on blenders and on suitcases, but that's on the best pizza that's around here. That's on the floral services, on bikes, on haircuts, on all sorts of cool stuff. So the comments are huge. They're investing time. They are your salespeople. 62% of online shoppers have read product comments and then shared those comments. So I might put a comment about your business, but then John over here is going to forward that on to his group. So it's amplification. You're getting salespeople online just by providing the same awesome service that you're already providing, but you're showcasing it on Facebook. 75% of the people who have read these comments have clicked through to see what the person's talking about. It's huge. It's just what's called amplification. One comment can lead to many, many hundreds, if not thousands of people checking it out. This all goes back to this big statement I put in red, so you can't miss it. Your customers are on Facebook, and you should be too, right now. So we're going to talk about the 9 reasons why your personal page is better than why your business page is better than your personal page. So let's just talk about what the differences are. Your personal Facebook profile is the thing that you use. You put your email address in, you put your password in, you go in, and you have all your high school friends in there and all that kind of cool stuff. Your business page is about business. And some businesses run their business off of a personal page. You shouldn't do that. Think of it like a bank account. You don't use your personal bank account and your business account is the same. And anyone who has probably not here tonight because they're serving 2 years less a day somewhere for that. So you need to divide your business up. And by having a page like this, there's a lot of advantages. So this is local business here in town, Brown Social House. And instead of putting a photo, because typically right there for the profile photo, you would have your head, or a cat in a lot of cases, apparently. So instead of that, you have your logo, great branding. So as you're leaving comments on the web through your business account, people are seeing your logo. In fact, it's against the terms of services of Facebook to use your personal profile and have a logo. So there you go. So this is the place to do it. Look at that awesome, beautiful photo. It's called a timeline photo. It could be anything. It could be of the ambiance. It could be of the food in this case. It could be the employees. Anything you want. You can change it up. Really big photo, really a great opportunity. A picture says 1,000 words to showcase what that's all about. This is a great section of information. And in this case, it talks about the restaurant. And Facebook talks you through it. So if you put in there that you're a restaurant or a hair salon or a bike shop or a flower shop, whatever it is, it will give you slightly different templates so you can adjust the information. So in this case, it's a restaurant. So there's the price point. It's a $10 to $30 restaurant. It gives you the address, the phone number, and how cool is this? The little green dot, as you can see, that indicates that the store or the shop or the business is open for operation, and there are the hours of operation right there. Simple, simple, simple. You put it in once, and there it is. Over here are tabs. All sorts of great information can go in here, such as photos, maps. These guys have put gift cards and specials. So think about your personal Facebook page. You can't have that information. At one point, it used to allow you to do that, like way back when in 2009, in the olden days. But now you're not allowed to have that. So this is a great way of showcasing a lot more information. So that's just kind of a basic bare bones of a profile or a business page, and here are 9 reasons why, and I know I'm blasting through this, 9 reasons why it's totally better than a personal page. There's no limit on likes. So right now, does anyone know how many friends you're allowed to have on your Facebook page? 5,000. Spoken by a guy who's at 4998. He's like, 5,000, that sucks. Yeah, there you go. So you might think, well, who the heck can have 5,000 friends? Well, that's what Zuckerberg, or as I call him, the Z-Man, he thought that too. And he basically said, well, you know what we'll do? We'll put a 5,000 person limit on personal pages, but on businesses, you can do unlimited. So you might look at your business now and say, well, I only have 400 people. Yeah, you have 400 people now. But what about in 2 years? What about in 5 years? So if you're running your business off of a personal page, you're going to max out. And how hard is it going to be to move all those people over to your business page? You might as well do it now. So there's no limit on how many people can join your professional page on Facebook. There's no more approving of friends. So on your personal page, what happens is someone wants to be your friend. These requests come up, and you have to then decide, yeah, no. So if you're a business, imagine you know those clubs that have the velvet ropes and they let some people in and don't let some people out? If you're using a personal page, that's how you're managing your customers. You're allowing some people in and other people, you'll get around to them. We're all very busy. We don't have time to approve all of these things. By having a Facebook page, it does it for you. Here's a local business, Black Rabbit. There you go. Hey, Black Rabbit fans. So great place for a tattoo. Anyway, so what you have, long story, we'll talk. And right next door to it, you get a great couple of tequila shots to help you go in. So I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, so instead of asking to be a friend, you just have to click the like button, and boom, you now have access. So your clients, your customers, your future clients and customers can get in there right away. Number 3, have a team helping you. No one in here, I would guess, even though you might be even a sole proprietor, runs the business just by yourself. We have helpers. We have someone who helps us hire. We have an accountant. We have a lawyer. We have all different people, many, many different employees. Take that attitude with your online world as well. On your personal Facebook page, as we talked about, you have to log in with a password. So if you want to have an employee or someone else help you, you have to give out your password. That's actually against the terms of service. I work with a lot of politicians, and there was a politician in the state who let it be known that he was giving out his password to his employees. This other politician who was running against him helpfully told Facebook that the guy was sharing that password, and Facebook shut down that guy's Facebook page. So imagine in the middle of a campaign, your Facebook page is shut down because you broke the terms and services. That's an extreme case, but here's the better reasons why you want to have a team in place. You can be the manager in Facebook and then assign different levels of access. So it used to be that everyone had the same amount of access in your business page, so you could actually have an employee boot you out of your own Facebook page. Now you can't. You are the manager. You can assign someone to just moderate the comments, another person who's just allowed to check the messages, another person who can build or sell ads and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of different levels of responsibility. Your employees are the greatest people to have in your Facebook page. Almost every client I work with has a little bit of apprehension at first, but then once they realize how passionate their employees are about doing this, and the fact that most employees are probably better than you at it, let them go at it. And again, there's very low risk because you can boot them out. Now, if the employee quits or you fire them, you don't have to change the password. You just click one button and they are out of the administration side of this. Simple, simple, simple. Awesome insights or analytics. On your personal page, you have no idea who's visited you. On your professional page, you get free marketing data. How many males versus females? What ages? Where did they come from? What did they look at? So imagine how much you would have to pay to get this data. And you now have it for free by using Facebook. You can spend hours looking at all the data, but there's some really, really cool data that can just really help you target your audience a lot better. Facebook like boxes, and I'm using the example here of Mint Hair Lounge. There you go, there you go. You're welcome. Anyways, I like when the web is connected. So Facebook connects to the web connects to Twitter, Twitter connects back to, say, Facebook. So I had the opportunity to look through many of your websites, and very few of you are using this. Some of you will have join us on Facebook, and you have the Facebook logo, which is awesome that you're advertising Facebook because those guys need the money. So it's great you're doing that, but here's a different way to do it. This is one line of code embedded on their website, and you see these 10 people here? Those are my friends. So when I go to the Mint website, I'm like, oh my God, that's how I talk, oh my God, there are 10 of my friends totally awesomely using Mint. I should totally do so too. I now hit like. And if you think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, it really isn't. That is the magic of social media. We are influenced by what our friends do. And if you don't think you are, why are you on Facebook? We are influenced by what others do, and we want to influence others as well. That's a subtle underlying tone of social media. So when we have a like box like this on your website, I see, or your clients see 10 of their friends are using or liking your page, they are more apt, more likely to like that page as well. Very subtle way of advertising. So you can have join us on Facebook, or you can have this for the same amount of effort. Very simple to do. Excellent moderating. So once in a while, politicians I work with, hard to believe, sometimes get comments that are really negative towards them. So you may experience that as well, but very simple to do. So if there's a comment on there that is not polite, you just have to hover to the right of it. It says hide as spam. You then click that X. It's now hidden, and you now have a whole bunch of other features. You can undo if you made a mistake. You can delete the comment. You can report it as abusive if it's bullying or a criminal act. Or you can ban the person from your page. Every once in a while, we get people who just don't like our business. It happens. And they're rude about it. This is a great way of booting them off of your Facebook page. And you know what? Your clients appreciate when overly negative comments are on there. Now, just real quick on negative comments, if you do have negative comments on your website, I wouldn't or on your Facebook page, don't just delete them, answer them. But if it's someone abusive, and that's what I'm talking about in this case, there's a whole bunch of different options for that. And a lot of people didn't realize that. They thought as soon as someone likes or friends your page, you can't do anything about it. Really, really simple. More content. So let's look at those tabs that are there just by Christy's head. So there's a really cool one there that I love to use is that YouTube tab. If you click on that YouTube tab, a lot of people don't realize this. Boom, up comes videos from YouTube. In this case, this is the Premier's video channel. Nice big video there with little ones underneath it. So if you have a YouTube channel, it's one line of code and it puts it in there. Let's say you don't have a YouTube channel. You can add in individual videos, ones you like, maybe a whole band's collection of music, something like that. But so simple to do, and it takes no time whatsoever, and you're keeping them on your Facebook page. You could direct them to YouTube, but once they go to YouTube, what happens? They inevitably start watching cat videos. It's scientific fact. Don't check, but it is. So anyways, keeping them on your Facebook page is a great thing to do. Targeted ads, number 8 here. Only one more to go after this. Targeted ads. When you go on your personal page, you ever notice the ads? They kind of speak to you. So clearly I need help with fashion, so Indochino's up there. I need to feel the thrill of a casino, and apparently I'm a small business. What's really funny is when I was in a relationship many moons ago, the ads were tailored to like doing couples things. As soon as I changed it to single, it was pretty funny. It had all these cruises I could go on and dating sites. The funniest was it once had a dating site and one had a gay cruise. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm striking out, so what the heck? But the ads are all targeted that way. You can participate in those targeted ads as well. Why spend money on newspapers? For a full-page ad in the Vancouver Sun, you're looking at $8,500, $900 in the local paper. Let me ask this. How many people here every single day read the daily newspaper? Put your hands up. Not online, but physically in your hand. Not online, yeah. I'm counting, what would you say, a dozen? Once a month, okay. Once a month, whether it needs to be read or not. Yeah.
I steal my neighbor's newspaper.
Okay. Excellent. That's a... No, you don't steal it. You're recycling your neighbor's newspaper. It's environmentally friendly. So why spend that money on people who read very infrequently, but they're on Facebook how many hours a week? 5.5 hours a week. So what you can do here is say you want to create an ad that are targeted to females who have graduated from university, who are 35 years of age, and who live in the Tri-Cities. You can actually create an ad that only that subset of people will see. How cool is that? They are targeted ads. So you're not wasting your money with a full-page newspaper ad that apparently 12 people in this room may see and are not necessarily targeted. This way you can target right down to a demographic. And it's very simple, efficient, and relatively inexpensive to do. And the last one here is a brand new feature. It's come online. I've tested it. It's not rolled out everywhere, but this is really, really cool. So we talked about demographics, like targeting, say, women who are over this age and this and this. So you know how we have those old email lists, or you might have phone lists from your clients? This is a cool new feature. You can now upload those emails or those phone numbers into Facebook. It will then say, of the 1,000 that you've put in, 500 are on Facebook. We'll now send an ad just to those 500 people. Pretty cool. You're not going to know who those 500 are, but they're going to go right there. So again, if you have an email list, you put that into Facebook, it will find who belongs to those email addresses who are on Facebook. How do they do that? When we signed up for Facebook, what do we use? Our email address, and in some cases, our cell phone or a mobile phone number. This is a really cool new feature, and if you have your email lists out there, you have your phone lists, keep them, and let's get them on Facebook. So after blasting through that in the last 15, 20 minutes or so, that's why I think Facebook is totally cool. And you guys should be on there. And if I can ever encourage you to get on there, please do so. I'm on, like I said, on CKNW every Saturday from 4:30 to 5. And every Monday, or not every Monday, I forget, the Chamber has me in for a Social Media Monday. Thank goodness Monday's in the title of that, so I know it's on a Monday, but I think it's the first Monday of the month. Absolutely free classes, and I just love to be able to share and encourage you to get online. So thank you for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks.
Totally cool presentation, Dave. I knew there'd be a bit about psycho ex-girlfriends in there somewhere. So, Dave kept saying, this is cool, this is cool. I think it's a little bit scary, actually. Maybe I'm dating myself, but I remember fax machines, VCRs, Beta. How many people remember Beta? And you know what? When I went to a really good restaurant, I'd go home and I'd phone my friend on my rotary phone. Oh my gosh, it was a great restaurant. Apparently we don't need to do that anymore. So Dave will be around afterwards if you just want to chat with him. And I will tell you, he loves what he does in terms of helping people with social media. And if you want to buy him a coffee or lunch, he's pretty much a cheap date and you can probably get some really good advice. You're welcome, Dave.